Hey everyone, I have added some plants recently to the ball python terrarium. And let me give the standard thing on normally you put the plants in before the snakes, you let them get time to get established, um, all that kind of thing. This terrarium was already set up. I had some plants in it. I killed them. As I'm prone to do. So I'm kind of um, learning as I go, as I so often say, and plants are one of my big learning curves. Um, but what I had last time was some of these dracaena, and yeah, I think the issue was they do need high humidity. I think I got the humidity right, um, but I think I might have overwatered them in the process, and that probably what killed them. But plants that die become part of the bioactive substrate and food for the isopods and springtails and nutrients for the other plants I put in here. So that's just how it goes. But anyway, so I got a couple more dracaena. I did some more reading on them. I put them over there on the dry side. I have watered them and I've been misting in here to get the humidity up. So, but they're going to stay over there on that drier side. Let me kind of see if I can adjust that one a little bit. Okay, that's good. It's just got a little lean to it. It's rooted in there good though. But anyway, so I put them over there. I also have this spider. I put spider plants on the wet side of the terrarium, or the wetter side, I should say, the cooler side, over by the water bowl. Um, so this one is looking beautiful, and we'll see how long that lasts. Because one, I am on my own a notorious plant killer, but so is Jack, the ball python. In fact, somewhere I have some uh, photos. I have one photo in particular of him with a pothos that he smashed to pieces, and he's laying there beside it looking proud of what he's done. And I need to find that picture for this page. But because just the expression on his face read, yes, I killed it and I'm proud of it. But anyway, we're going to see how this one does. This little area over here by the water dish is kind of outside his regular track he likes to crawl through. So I'm hoping it'll be okay there. Um, he, and from what I understand, ball pythons in general are kind of like this. But he's got this little regular track that he kind of patrols in his terrarium. Um, just in his normal day-to-day routine. So I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. Um, the dracaena they tend to be a little more sturdy. So they held up with him pretty well last time. Like I said, I killed them. I'm firmly convinced of that. I don't think he had anything to do with that, but we'll see. You live and learn. One thing, you've probably seen the camera panning over it real fast. This little spider plant is probably not going to make it, to say the least. It kind of came wilty, and I don't know that anything I've done for it is going to help. I'm just going to put it there under the light, and we're just going to hope for the best. Might email the company I got it from and just see if they have a policy. Now, my assistant, Diego, is here checking it out, making sure everything's all right. Yeah. Yeah, you can look in there. Don't go in there, but you can look in there. You can sniff things. It's fine. Don't eat anything. Don't go in the terrarium. Yeah, I know. I know. He's your pet. You got to make sure his accommodations are well set up. Goofball. Jack is over there in his hide. Uh, he came out and he kind of looked at me while I was rooting around in here, and then he put his head back in there. He's like, nope, I'm just gonna wait till you're done. But yeah, you see in the terrarium. So, as I've said many times before, Diego is a special cat. I would not have trusted the cat we had previously. I love the cat we had previously. He was my boy. Do not get me wrong. He was a very special cat in other ways, but he was very much a crazed killer. And you poking your head out to see us? But he was, I think everything in this room knew what was on his mind and did not like him. So I really could not, let, he would not have sat here calmly and just looked in like Diego's doing at this point. And if he goes to do any more than that, I'll stop him and it'll be no issue. Yeah? You see Jackie? No? I'm just looking, you're just checking everything out. He's checking you out over there. Yeah. Did you see him yawn? Did that catch your attention finally? Did you see him yawn? He's just going to poke his head back in there. All right, and you're just going to go back to looking at the plants and seeing what all I did. Taking in the smells, I'm sure. So, anyway, yeah, we've been doing some work in here. I need to get the dust buster in and vacuum up some of that dirt that spilled out around the base of the terrarium. Anyway, we're going to see how this goes. I'm very happy with this terrarium. And I've kind of made my peace. Like I said, I'm not a plant person. No, don't push your luck. So, like I said, I'm not a plant person. And I've just kind of made my peace with, I'm gonna, have to, kind of learn from my mistakes and keep working with them. And when a plant dies, and I just get another one. And we just keep trying to do a little better each time. So I really try to make these into some beautiful setups. At least, they're beautiful in my head as I picture them being in the end. Being a little bit of a perfectionist, I've had to just kind of sit there and say, you don't always get it right the first time or the second time or the third time. You just got to kind of keep going. And I know I'm rambling about that, but I think it's an important thing to talk about. So, I'm happy with this. I just need to get another spider plant, I guess, or give that one a day or two, or maybe a week. I don't know. We'll just see what happens with it. So maybe that light will get it perked up, but I'm not going to bet money on it. In fact, I'd probably bet money on the fact that it's done for. It looks really sad. I'll see if I can get another one and just put that in here. Yeah. Not bad. How are you liking it? You want me to quit messing around in there? All right, let me give it another round of misting, just because I've had the door open here. And I'll just kind of let you do your thing. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. And, if this is the kind of thing you like the video, subscribe. Thank you.